The Logitech G403 is supposed to be the baby of Logitech's gaming mouse family, the simple budget alternative to the feature-packed G502. In reality though, it's the better of the two, and it's just about the best pure gaming mouse you can buy right now. It all starts with a smart and simple design. Matte black on matte black, it's nothing flashy, but it's effective, and a couple of illuminated sections add the finishing touch. Admittedly it's no Razer DeathAdder for sheer style, but it beats plenty of other more expensive mice. More importantly, that design combined with thick rubber sides makes for a wonderfully comfortable mouse, whatever grip style you use. Palm, claw or fingertip all work, and there's room for both a little and a ring finger on the right side. In feel it's much like the DeathAdder, but with a narrower back end that makes it more suited to claw and fingertip grip use. The back of the DeathAdder I find limits my range of motion with those grip styles. Complementing the shape perfectly is the simple selection of buttons and their layout. Left and right and back and forward are all easily accessible from a variety of grips, while the DPI switch is perfect. Because it's just one button, you don't have to worry about accidentally hitting the wrong one, as you do with two button layouts. I do like two button systems when at the front of the mouse, but when behind the scroll wheel I find them impractical for gaming. Here you can assign more than two DPI settings for the button to cycle through, but I find it works best just toggling between two. As for the scroll wheel, it's again a simple affair with no tilt or freewheeling option. Instead it's nice and lightweight with a grippy rubber finish that's just perfect for accurate weapon switching. And that's kind of it. The only extra feature you get is a rudimentary weight system consisting of one 10-gram weight. But that's precisely what makes this mouse so good. As well as being comfortable and with a great button layout, the lack of features makes it light. It weighs just 90 grams compared to 127 grams for the G502. One little luxury you do get is a surprisingly thick braided 213cm cable that's nice and supple and comes out the box totally free of kinks, so it doesn't concertina up and knock into things like some cables do. Even Logitech's software is perfectly decent. You miss out on more granular settings such as lift height, but DPI and report rate are present and you can assign the buttons however you wish. The mouse can also be tuned to the surface you're using, though I found it worked perfectly well in its default mode, which is all thanks to the excellent PixArt PMW3366 optical sensor that is at the heart of this mouse. It's about as cutting edge as it gets, delivering up to 12,000 DPI and able to cope with up to 40 G of acceleration and 300 inches per second of movement speed. It's quite simply the best mouse sensor I've ever used. All of which means that this is currently my favourite mouse that you can buy right now. It's comfortable, easy to use and has flawless performance. So you should go and buy one, right? Well, maybe. You see, while it's pitched as a relatively budget, simple alternative to the G502, the G403 is currently selling for £60, which is more than its sibling. And while the similarly basic DeathAdder Elite is priced at the same level, it looks and feels like a more premium product. The G403 feels like it should cost close to £40. So in conclusion, great mouse, but maybe wait until its price has dropped a bit.